This was one of the pioneer homes of underground building.
And the ceiling and the walls are about 10 inches thick concrete with 5/8 rebar.
You have natural spring water coming down from the canyon, and it runs right into the house. Baseboard heater has never been used.
No need. My father's the one that built this. He parked a D8 Cat on top of it overnight because everybody says, oh, you can't put all that dirt in, it'll fall. But he kind of proves their point. It's nice because if you decide you want to go someplace in the middle of winter, you just go out and shut the door and leave.
If somebody wanted to, they could make this an off-grid place.
Oh yeah. That spring used to come down here and come out right behind that TV. And his whole garden down there was irrigated.
Rockhopper here, and I'm with Nettie and Phil, and we're going to show you an underground house. As you can see, it's kind of built into the side of a mountain, or at least it appears to be.
After his dirt was taken out, then the concrete was poured, which you can see here. Had to make forms for the concrete to do, and if you look up here, you can see what the wall part looks like. This is, of course, for the garage.
Okay, see up the ceiling there in the garage?
And the ceiling and the walls are about 10 inches thick concrete with 5/8 rebar every 12 inches. The morning after finish the project, it's just a raw building sitting here. My father's the one that built this. He parked a D8 Cat on top of it overnight because everybody says, oh, you can't put all that dirt in, it'll fall. But he kind of proves their point. So that's the basic structure.
And it was built when?
Oh, in the 70s.
So that was pretty new at that time. This kind of construction wasn't.
It was the first one in the valley, and then after that there's some that have been copied. It's nice because if you decide you want to go someplace in the middle of winter, you just go out and shut the door and leave. Because it is underground, coldest it ever gets is 60, so it never freezes. And when we go inside, well, even here you can feel the difference. It's cool. That's what it runs all the time without any heat or air conditioning.
Wow, that's great. Save on electric bills for sure.
This is where the hot water was coming in, and it goes into circulates, it goes into a hot water tank here, and therefore when you're using that system, you're not using any electrics. Nettie, you got anything to add to this?
No, I think you're covering it very well.
Go inside here. And this is what it looks like on the inside. And that's a backup where it goes way into it. And when my father lived here, all he used was a fireplace. And then his later years, we replaced the fireplace with a pellet stove. He has baseboard heaters, which have never been used.
And your father lived in here for how long?
Oh God, from the time it was built till he was 90.
Yeah, so probably till sometime in the 2010, something like that, when he moved to San Antonio, I think.
And then people was rented out.
Okay. And I'll just show the kitchen here real quick. So this place has full electric then?
Yes.
But it has panels for solar hot water? Is it?
And then you see the ceiling here is exactly what you saw outside when it's been finished.
So they've got the dome style ceiling.
The whole building's that. You can see where that's how thick the walls on the roof are. That's solid concrete. And all the way back.
So even when it's like 90 outside, it's still, what, 75 in here? 70?
What is the temperature right now? I don't know if you've got a thing. I'd say it's probably close to 70 degrees right now. 68 degrees probably.
And when it's in the winter time, when there's like 2 feet of snow out there, and it's
the more snow you get, the more insulation you have.
Exactly.
Snow insulates.
And there's a lot of snow up here sometimes too.
And there's a full bathroom, and then there's an office, and then there's a walk-in closet.
So it's a pretty spacious house. Do you know how much, what the square footage is?
24.
2,400?
And each one of these dorms is 600. This is a full bath
Okay,
with
so
shower, and then off the side is utility room.
I got the full bath back in here. So here's a look at the bathroom.
And above all of these, is storage.
Above, up in there.
And the same as over there.
So storage is right up in there.
This here is a walk-in closet.
So we got a big walk-in closet back in here. Yeah, it's pretty spacious.
Yeah.
Nice. A lot of room.
And he's still, the renter is painting it as he goes. That's what this says. He's got more paint that he's put in there.
And you got a nice view out there.
Yeah, all of them all the rooms have outdoor visibility.
Nice big windows. This is one of the bathrooms.
Of course, he hasn't got all his furniture in yet, so he's just now moving in.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's so sparse. Everything was taken out and repainted, and now
Last October.
he's putting everything back together.
Now, Nettie, you were telling me there was a leak in here? What?
Way back when, when y'all had to put bentonite over the top to
How did you end up fixing that leak?
Put midnight on it.
Bentonite, that did the trick?
Right.
till it in.
Phil's sitting there and Dad's standing there. So this was a photo back in the 70s when they were building it originally. And then let's look at the other photo where the forms were. This is a shot of the concrete pumper, and you can see the forms down in the lower right-hand side there. So how hard was it when your father was originally constructing this place? Did it take a long time?
Well, we built it in a year, during the summer, and was in it that night.
It's going to show the fireplace close up back here.
Okay, yeah, he hauled all those rocks in himself. Those are real rocks, they're not phony.
So this fireplace is made with local rocks then?
Yeah. It's got lights turned off.
And that's the pellet stove right there.
It is now, yeah. But for years, all it was is a regular fireplace, which worked great.
And you wouldn't need to use it that much, really, because this place is so well insulated, right?
You only have to raise it a few degrees.
So there are a lot of advantages to having your home built right into the earth.
Oh, yeah. That's the whole idea of it, your temperatures are constant. No worry about a lightning storm or anything like that. Or snow, you could care less. You get 6 foot of snow, it doesn't make any difference.
And it could be -10 outside and it'd still be warm in here. That sounds like a great idea. So everybody take note of this. Work with the landscape and you can have a really well-insulated house. And you could even have passive solar if you put your windows in the correct direction.
There's a meaning to the madness. That solar hang, the reason it's there, that's because in the summer when the sun's high, it doesn't shine in here. And in winter, when the sun's low in the sky, it comes in here and heats up with this area here, so it helps doing it. That's why it stays a little bit warmer than natural. Standard is like 56 degrees at 6,000 or 6 feet there on down under earth. So you only have to heat it a few degrees.
And what direction are these windows facing?
Dead south.
Dead south, okay. And that's perfect then with that overhang there to block the hot summer sun, but allow the lower winter sun in.
The heater's its backup, it's never been used.
So that baseboard heater has never been used?
No,
Never really had to use it, huh?
no need.
So you could, I mean, if somebody wanted to, they could make this an off-grid place.
Oh yeah. All you have to do is put a solar array for electricity, everything else here. And the water's not a well, it's a spring.
You have natural spring water coming down from the canyon, and it runs right into the house.
Right.
So it must be really good drinking water then.
Oh yeah, it's great water. In fact, there used to be a resort here, and when it was sold, like, they moved across the river, and their kids wouldn't drink their water over there. They'd come over here so they get spring water. And that's all adjudicated, so they have water rights for now as well as the future.
So an endless supply of free water, basically.
Yeah. Well, you have water rights, you know, so many foot seconds, but plenty enough for home.
Right, but I mean, it doesn't come through city water, and it's just natural, pure spring water
Right.
right out of the earth.
Yeah. One time we took a sample of it back to Seattle with us one time, and because they were testing waters, and we had that water tested. And we got a call the very next day, where'd this water come from? We've never seen such pure water.
What else can you add about the house? Anything?
Well, that's about it. You know, you don't have any maintenance, you don't worry about any fires, you don't worry about hailstorms. And it's extremely quiet. You never hear an aircraft go over or anything, because the walls are so thick and dense. He's got an echo in here right now, it's because he's got all the pictures off the wall and everything. But normally that's not in here.
Oh, so when you get everything in here and the pictures on the wall, there's no echo.
No.
That's interesting, yeah.
And of course carpet will be back in and all that. So
Yeah, right now we just got concrete floor.
yeah, the old carpet's been taken out, which is in there for I don't know how many years.
Well, this is a pretty cool place. I like what your father did. The earth on top is the natural insulator, and that's all you really need. And there are examples of insulation by the earth in places like Australia, where they build underground, and a few other places as well. And this was one of the pioneer homes, so to speak, of underground building in this part of Colorado.
Around 196 yards, I think.
Of concrete.
Yeah, I can't remember for sure. That might be how much dirt we took out. That was a long time ago.
Right.
And I wasn't living here then, so.
You were just a young guy then, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
And behind this door is an office. And there's a walk-in closet here. And there's another storage right up there. There might be some carpet put in here, and that'll meet up with this edge right here on the tile. The tile you see here, this is original 70s tile.
As you can see, it's still in process.
Still in the process? Oh, yeah. It'll get there.
Yeah. Nobody's in a hurry.
Okay.
You can start to see where the dirt starts right here, moving back. We'll get from the side, maybe you can see it. Watch it, there's some stobs in this grass. Guys did me a favor, and a bunch of trees were in here and they cut them out, but they left stobs. And this here, that spring used to come down here and come out right behind that TV. And his whole garden down there was irrigated to the creek.
So there was a big garden down here?
That whole thing was a garden.
All through there?
It was stair-stepped.
Okay.
And you can see where the dirt starts here and goes right on back to, on top.
You can see the dirt coming down.
Yeah, it goes way up, back up there. I might be able to walk around the other side.
All the rocks in this wall came from local sources, not too far away.
The lichens that you see here, they were also on the fireplace and back.
These are the lichens growing on the rock.
My mother had a water bottle she used to spray on it once a month or so to keep them alive, keep their colors up.
Different colored ones.
It's my dad's apple tree.
Oh, that's your dad's apple tree he planted? Right there.
Anyway, you can see when it goes back to where those aspen are. That's the back of the house there.
Okay, so right up there where the aspens are, that's the back of the house. Yeah, you know, you look at it from this end here, and that kind of looks like a tunnel. What are we seeing here? Is this is like foam insulation, or what is this?
Sprayed over it, and then a coating on the top of that.
Okay, so spray on insulation with a painted coating over top.
Yeah, we just styrofoam. Sprayed on it.
And looks like a nice rock wall. How
Retainer wall to hold all dirt back.
so this is the retainer wall, holds all the dirt. Okay.
Then you can't see the rise. Guess we walk around here. The stack is up there.
Okay, looking over here.
That's
Yeah.
where that fireplace comes out. That's the chimney.
You can see the chimney right there. Tell me about what all these cabins are.
Throughout the years, they were cabins of an old resort that was in here. And it was used until, I'd say, quit written it out, probably in the 80s, I guess. Quit, because they're getting old trying to chase where the sewers went and stuff like that. It just wasn't worth it.
But it actually started up in the 1800s?
Some of them went back to the late 1800s and into the 1920s. I think it's probably the last structure that was put in. I'm not sure. I wasn't here.
Right. These were once part of a hunting and fishing lodge. I hope you enjoyed having a look inside this underground house with Nettie and Phil. Don't forget to give me a like on the video, share, and subscribe. Until next time, this is Rockhopper. I'll see ya.